There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with a 20-minute time limit and record it live. This is the result.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another random DOS game show. And that is a Korean logo. We're going to the east with a pilot. Well, you know what that means. I think some of you will have already figured this out. Oh, that's an interesting theme. Somebody really wanted some discordance there. Yeah! You know, I can't even remember the name of this, but some people in the English language call it Blur Away. It is a 1995 top-down shooter. And you're probably thinking, well, Lawnie, that sounds great. And, you know, it is, but it's a Korean top-down shooter. So you're about to see what will happen. Okay, so you start, and you pick up these power-ups to increase your health. Unfortunately, there's dive-bombing suicide planes, and you want to avoid them. And there is a secondary weapon. Also, these guys, you can pick up health from them. The secondary weapon, you hit space, it slows the screen down a bit because of the effect. But yeah, talking and playing this game is not advised. Also important is that you don't have to kill everything on the screen. Otherwise, that happens to you. You end up with a whole pile of stuff on the screen that you can't avoid. And, oh. See, even trying to get that meant that... Oh dear, that completely glitched out on me. I was trying to get that wave, and the wave just destroyed me because they hadn't quite spawned in time. This is cool. Some of the bigger craft, they spawn in with a kind of blurring effect, which is nice. You have secondary weapons like these missiles. You also have some homing missiles you can pick up later. This secondary isn't very good. The homing, on the other hand, is excellent. Unfortunately, that's game over, so let's do it again. Stage 1. In Lawnie's epic endeavour to somehow survive more than 5 minutes. I actually went onto YouTube, to see if anyone else had played this, and there was one video. It was just a guy playing it for like 4 minutes. It's a shame, really, because oh, look at that! Like, what kind of masochist created this? There's a weapon upgrade, so you can have a bit more power, but. Compared to something like Tyrian, or even Raptor, Raptor's a bit harder than Tyrian, let's be honest. This is brutal, It's not one hit and you're dead, which is nice, but it's not far off when the screen gets busy like that, The speed that the enemy's coming at you and everything is just unfortunate. The music's okay, but kudos to the graphics. The graphics department did a great job in capturing that kind of cabinet-style shooter, which is really cool. I'm about to die again. That's just unbelievable. So yeah, that's this game. What is Blur Away? There are a number of names for it, but what it boils down to, essentially, is a super difficult top-down shooter. And top-down shooters are great, but you have to be good with the skill level. I'm going to set the skill level to 2 and see if that makes a difference. It might make the game harder. We'll see. Oh, hold on. I see what's happened here. It has actually slowed the game down a bit, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So, the skill issue that I obviously have is mitigated somewhat by the speed. I think. I might be wrong about that. Maybe it's just my imagination. But that's a lot more playable. Or not. Maybe this is more difficult. Look at those enemies. They weren't in the first one. They're going to destroy me. Oh no. Yeah, this is more difficult. So maybe it was my imagination. Let's pick up a few of these. There we go. See what I mean about that effect? It destroys the stuff on screen when you hit space, but if there's anything else that comes onto the screen shortly after, then no luck. Also, I finally picked up some homing missiles. It's a bit too late, but it's pretty cool. They just head off and do their own thing and destroy enemies for you, which is nice. That'll let me play this a little longer. And down to my last life, I think. Or maybe I've got one more, I'm not sure. It's difficult to tell with all this stuff going on the screen. You know, you'd need a lot of caffeine to get through this, or, you know, just be an expert at the shooter genre. So yes, it's tough as nails, it's really difficult, but it's very rewarding if you're into that sort of thing. If you've played absolutely all the other shooters, and you need something new from that 90s era, then yeah, give this a shot, Blur Away. It's really, really, really tough. And some people will think that's amazing, others will be like, why would I play this? This is masochism. But some people like masochism in their gaming. And if you like me talking about random DOS games, I do it all the time. Feel free to take a look at the hundreds of other videos on my channel. If you like what you see there as opposed to here, you can always subscribe. And if you can complete Blur Away with one hand tied behind your back, you're one of my amazing shoot 'em up patrons or members. Look at those great names. They can complete Blur Away without being over-caffeinated. Easy peasy. So yeah, you know exactly the sort of person you need to be to enjoy this game. And unfortunately for me, I am the wrong side of the age bracket in order to be able to be remotely competitive in terms of reflexes anymore. Interesting game, but only for really hardcore shoot 'em up fans. Until next time.